Greetings, greetings. Yes, the Alkaline Lifestyle Department is in the building. We got some wonderful works we're going to be doing as we continue to mobilize the community, spark vision with the wonderful information, inspire faith, giving the people the inspiration to want to do more and mobilize. Come out to some of these events and see us in action. Those who are interested in the Alkaline Lifestyle Workshop, definitely the Alkaline Lifestyle Workshop right now. We have some wonderful discount. Yes, members get 30 to 50% discount. We're going to be sharing some of the different information that we'll be adding on to the workshop. We also have some video contents and audio we're going to be highlighting as well. Let's go straight into one of the presentation, because we make sure and mention when it comes to the Alkaline Lifestyle, it's more than just the food you eat. But of course, when we prepare food, it's a lifestyle. Let's go.
I say Rojo, the Alkaline Vegan Chef. We just did an apple a day, keep the doctor away salad. Very, very good.
And that salad was great. Everybody enjoyed it.
I'm telling you. Now we're about to present the kale salad. Now, you know, kale is very, very important, high in chlorophyll, good fiber. A lot of people don't mess with kale because it's rough. So we're going to show you how to massage it, you know?
Massage the kale. That's what we're going to do today.
Massage the kale.
All right, let's see.
So the catch with massaging the kale is, first and foremost, like I said before, olive oil is very important, dark bottle, extra virgin, right? You want to start with pouring your olive oil in the kale salad.
How much olive oil should we add?
So I would say when it comes to massaging, especially with sauteing, a good 2 tablespoons, or you can add about 3, depending on how soft you would like this massage to be. And because this is very rough, you may need to add extra olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Most people will add water and other things to dilute it, but we're going to use the oil today.
All right. And olive oil is really good for your digestive system.
Yes. The good thing with olive oil, when you mix the olive oil and the key lime together with the turmeric, is a concoction to clean your kidney and liver.
Oh, it's a cleanser too.
The beautiful thing about what we have here is you can use these not only to make a salad, but you can use it as an elixir or a concoction. Yes.
Oh, I like that.
So right now, see, that's one thing about when you saute your greens, you can see it brighten it up. You give it life, give it color. So we're gonna start off by just we're gonna add a little water. Can you open that?
Yeah, sure. You tell me when.
Yes. That's good. So we're gonna add the water with the olive oil and we're gonna massage it. This is the first massage. So you know, like when you massaging, especially when it comes to massaging for the brothers, ladies, you know, you don't want to do a quick massage. You gotta do steps. So this is the first step.
And that's breaking down like the cellulose and the stock of it so it's easy to digest.
Yes.
I see it.
And it's harmonizing everything too.
And I wasn't a big kale eater, but now that you're massaging it, it looks a lot more edible to me now.
See that?
Yes.
Look at
It's really green.
So now what I would like to do is add the key lime in there.
Key lime.
The key lime, give it not only the flavor, but make sure that's your natural preservative. You always want to preserve your food. So you can use lemon or lime as a natural preservative. So we're going to use the key lime. And don't be afraid, the seeds is not going to hurt you. Yes.
So we could have it with the seeds?
Yes.
Okay, look at that. So two key lime.
2 key lime is good. Normally I put 3.
Yes.
You know, because another thing that you can add also is apple cider vinegar. But we're not going to use that because some people have acidic issues.
Yes.
So that's why we're using our key lime instead.
Key lime instead. And I like key lime. Come on in, my brother. We're going to give you a taste. Good.
So now we have the red onion, which we're going to apply this. But before we do that, we're going to massage it again, the second massage. So I'm just showing you the ingredients we're going to add. The red onion, you can show them the
bell peppers
bell
here.
pepper yellow. It's all about coloring in the food. You want your food to represent life, because we represent life, right?
We got our cucumbers
which is very, very good water content. So if you're not receiving a lot of water, you can use that as an alternative.
Okay.
And then we have the grape tomatoes, which is a very, very good alkaline tomato compared to the vine tomato and the corner store bodega.
Bodega tomatoes. Too acidic.
Yes, very.
Okay.
So now we're gonna use one of my favorite, avocado. For those vegans and those vegetarians, this is one of the main fruit we eat, like 5 of these a day. digestion, and also it's good for energy. A lot of omega in this too.
So I'm gonna keep massaging this.
Yes. And as you
this kale-
massage, you feel
this kale,
different,
I
right?
feel that it broke down. I can
You know,
feel it.
nobody trying to eat no rough kale.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Because I heard you can't, it's best to have it raw vegetables and not cook because most of the vitamins and minerals leave when you boil it or steam it or do anything like that.
Brother Joseph is so right, and also we use too much heat when we cook, and then we cook it for a long time. So it's a science with it. The food already is being cooked by the sun. That's what we call it, sun food. So all it needs is a little touch, right? Just a little touch. So as he massage it, we have the beautiful avocado we're gonna throw in there, right?
And you massage that.
Massage it with it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's gonna actually just bring a oneness. And also, for those who don't know, they also have this thing called avocado oil.
Yes.
Very, very good. So know that avocado have many different benefits and purposes.
So this avocado
That's in there.
is serving like an oil or base
Right.
to put things together. I see.
And this seed is very good. You can soak the seed. You can use it as a tonic, like let it soak. And also, you know, nothing go to waste. So for those, I'm also a community educator with Farmers Market. We use all of these things as compost. Always remember, one person trash, another person treasure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right now,
We're massaging.
we're massaging. So while he's massaging, again, this is a wonderful salad we're gonna make here. So we're gonna add 2 avocados.
And I can see kids really liking this because getting them to work with their hands, and it's very important that we teach our kids good eating habits while they're young, so they could maintain those good eating habits when they get older.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna add
That-
an extra avocado in there.
It looks, and that's all organic.
Organic. And also, I'm glad Brother Joseph mentioned that again because there's different types of avocado. So those who know about the Dominican avocado,
Yeah,
the little
huge.
more
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
This is the original avocado. It's the Haas avocado.
Yes, that's what I got.
Very, very good and the original.
And they're expensive.
Yes.
'Cause-
Yes. Get it organic, please. Organic, preferably. Don't get caught up with the organic propaganda, though. All right. All right. So as he massage, I'm gonna have to give me another glove here.
Yes. Yummy. Dale, I'm gonna give you. Let me get close. Yeah, close right there.
Rojo.
Look at that salad. That looks good enough to eat.
So as we
Yummy,
proceed,
give him some of the apple.
to give you what you need, now we're gonna actually throw the red onion in there. Now we can start throwing the other ingredients.
Okay.
And one thing about cooking is always good to pre-prep. So now it'll be easier to just add things in rather than just taking a long time cutting and everything. So give thanks to our brother Joseph. We did a little pre-prepping.
Yes, I did.
So we make sure that we can spend more time informing y'all. So now the yellow represents the sun, right? Bring it life. Got that cucumber. You know, you can also use this in the ojos. The eyes is very good. Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, Lalo. How are you doing?
And again, this is very fun for the youths to see and do. You know, they like to get dirty with it.
It's like paper mache when you were in preschool.
So now we got the grapes tomato. Now there's the different types of tomato. The best one I recommend at the Alkaline Vegan Chef is the grape tomato and the plum tomato. Stay away from the vine and the regular bodega tomatoes, okay?
Too acidic.
Too acidic.
We have enough acid in our stomach.
So now that our brother massage everything, you see how that look? Ooh, this is a meal, a happy meal. So
We're
we
giving
gonna,
you all the protein
yes,
that you need.
all the protein, the chlorophyll, the iron, the magnesium, the zinc, the copper. We talking minerals here, okay?
Yes.
So now, you know, we represent in red, Hardy Day, right? This is the Hardy month. So we're gonna ice everything with the plum tomatoes, right?
That is good. That's colorful.
Yes.
You're gonna pass to Jim?
Now, as a extra for our people, we got some almonds. We're gonna, you know, sprinkle it. Cause remember, you gotta make your food creative, fun. You know, It's not just in a restaurant you get creative with the food, right?
Well, 14802 and the other one.
And almond also has good saturated fats that we need too.
$20.
And then we're gonna finalize it with a little bit of the croissant. Want to throw a little bit in there?
Give it a little crunch.
So now you have your starch, you have your protein, and you have your greens. So this is a meal here. Yeah, so who ready for that kale salad? Let's go, let's go. I am too. Let's do it.
Giving thanks. So of course, you know, the alkaline lifestyle, we deal with both, you know, not only the lifestyle portion, but we deal with the food. For those who are interested, we have the raw food certification portion as well. We give thanks. So we have the alkaline lifestyle, understanding the science of just the balance of the pH. And of course, we have the food preparation. We definitely add in, let's scroll down. You definitely add in our detox and body cleanse. Can't forget about our detox and body cleanse as we do our wellness journey, our detox and body cleanse. Salute to the 28 years young alkaline dog, vegan dog, 28 years young. Definitely salute to the alkaline vegan dog. Teaching and showing, like I was sharing before, that there's a lot of electrical food right there on right there, right under our nose, literally. Giving thanks. We also have the video sharing the difference between alkaline grains and acidic grains, white rice, wild rice, brown rice, quinoa, some of these different dynamics. Very, very important to know. Also, we give thanks to some of our elders within our health and wellness department. You know, our 85 years young, 86 years young quantum touch specialist, pathologian specialist. The great thing about our alkaline lifestyle workshop and even the department, we actually have holistic doctors and wellness warriors who we work with. So we give thanks for them. Ashe. And then also we have this powerful video, The Tree of Life. Yeah, let's play that real quick, that video. The Tree of Life.
Talking about the 5 principles dealing with the plant. We was talking about the root, right? Being rooted and what? Rooted and what? Grounded, ground food, right? Rooted and grounded. So the root, and what root we acknowledge? What a, huh? Ginger, and like the brother was mentioning about the turmeric. So we have the root. The next one is the what? The barks, right? The barks is used too. Very good. What are one of the barks we mentioned just now? We said granny backbone, and what's the other one? Sarsaparilla. That's the barks. Very good for the back, very good for the bones. Now the stems. The stem is another portion that you can use. Another example of the stem, anybody has soursop? Soursop. Soursop stems, you can use that. It's very good to fight in cancerous cells, right? Then the other one we have is the leaves. So the leaves, you can use it. You can boil your tea. You can, there's certain leaves you can put on the skin, wrap around with Gulf to help alleviate any skin issues. The leaves, right? That's what y'all see with the paper. And then lastly, we have what? The seeds, right? The moringa seeds. This is just one of the many seeds. So you have your roots, you have your barks, you have your stems, you have your what? Leaves, and what you have? Your seeds. These are 5 foods.
Yeah, so we go into some of those 5 principles in depth during the alkaline lifestyle, sharing some of those techniques when it comes to the 5 principles, the tree of life, Ashe. Also, we touch on the body vehicle. The body of your luxurious vehicle, definitely touching on some of those techniques in relation to the vehicle. The zodiac calendar. Of course, we was talking about earlier, the avocado, the different type of avocados, from the Haas avocado to the other various avocados out there. Of course, we got the zodiac calendar. During our workshop, we go into it. Um, we go into the Zodiac calendar right now. We're in what season in the Zodiac calendar? We're in the Zodiac
Greetings,
calendar.
everyone. Give thanks, right?
What season we in the Zodiac calendar? And we go back to the Zodiac calendar right here. We end let's see, um intestines, right? So we focus on the large and small intestines, Aquarius age, right? When we talk about the wet season, we share this in the workshop. The right side represents the sunrise. The left side represents sunset. The dry season, the wet season. And then, of course, you got two seasons. You got spring and summer, which represent the dry season. There's many different things that we do when the spring up. Certain type of food spring up. The sun is at the highest peak. That's the sunrise. And of course, when the sun is at the lowest peak, sunset, the wet season, that also represents the lower portion of the body. So we have the fall and the winter. So we have 3 seasons for the winter: the bladder, the intestines, and the genitals. These are the areas that we focus on. Definitely salute to the Zodiac calendar. Let's proceed. Also, we talk about the science of the starches, breaking down the different starch, especially during this season. You want to be mindful of what type of starch you use, and the different variation of starches. Yucca is very popular, cassava. We talk about those dynamics as well. The language, love language in relation to food. We also tap into the love language in relation to food science, breaking down what's your love language in relation to food. We also go into some of the elements, the water element. We go into the earth element, the science of the water element, which represent the winter season, the earth element, which also represent greetings to those who just joined. Just make sure mute your line. We also touch on the earth's element, which represent the spring equinox and some of the science of the electrical food. We go into the fire season, the liquid foods, the fire season. Having your liquid foods, that Haitian mango. Everybody be waiting for that Haitian mango. That Haitian mango will be selling out during the summer and spring season. We go into the air element, which we just finished on the air season. The air season, where we do the fire breath, the different breathing techniques. Yes, also we touch on some of the technology, because of course we can't forget some of the technology. If we talk about the alkaline lifestyle, which is one portion, now we're in the 21st century, it's 2023 and beyond. So the technology is very important. So we highlight some of the technology, some of the specialists like Dr. E. Dr. E, who shared some information. Let's highlight a piece of the Beamer machine. Let's share what the Beamer is about.
Put it closer. So if you see right here, the B light, what it does is that light, that's a natural light to help to fortify the skin. So basically, if you're having any skin issues or any wrinkles, it helps to bring that tone back to the skin. If you have any like, how people have black spots and those little black spots, they actually would dry it up. So literally it'll fall off your face. It's good for the teeth too. When I actually had like a little swollen as I was going internally with my wisdom tooth, and I started having sharp pain with the forehead and the throat, I've used the B light, and the B light actually reversed the pain. Yes, they wanted to do surgery, so with this I ain't even had to do surgery. Also, it's good for the temple, any headaches, chronic headaches. Very good with that. And also, this also helped to release the mucus from the sinus. So, like when you take that and you drink the green light, it actually helps to release the mucus. Because a lot of time, when we eat dairy, when we eat cold stuff, those things stay dormant. So you want to drink warm stuff to activate it, right? That's why they say drink green tea all the time or drink hot water. Yeah, so you see how you're doing it too? It's also good for your hair. We have a brother who was losing a little hair. He started putting it on there and put the black seed oil. And you see like, you know, little pebbles. Chia.
So we all use metal. People will not use tablets.
Tablets? You want pills? Man, fam, that's so old school.
I say later. With all this,
That's why we don't even use pills. We just use straight liquid because liquid metabolize in the blood faster. Compared to when you use these pills, if you're not working out, if you ain't moving around, those can stay in the kidney and liver, and this is why people have liver and kidney issues. Mhm. So even anybody who is even utilizing this light, you don't want to look at that red light straight because it could be too illuminated to the eyes. That's why he have to wear that glasses. That's why we try to not look at that light. You know what I mean?
Yes, so we have the Beamer machine. The Beamer machine, some of the technology similar to also the iTeracare device. The technology go with the knowledge. Of course, we have the electrical food, the plants, the herbs to fortify itself. Now we can metabolize it and get results in real time. One of our pioneer sisters, she has some tumors and cyst issues, and just by putting the Beamer strap on her stomach and going through a regimen, she was able to flush it down the hole. Yes, it went down the hole. We had another sister had a tumor, which a cyst was actually breaking out through her hand. Let's show a little a visual of that picture right there. Yes, and it was started as a bump, and you know, she decided to go to one of those holistic, those specialist doctors who told her to cut the bump, and that bump turned into a cyst. After a while, let's show the next picture. You know, it started getting crazy. It looked like she was growing an extra finger, you know, a thumb on that side, you know. So she came and followed up with myself, and I connect her with Dr. E, the technology specialist. We put on a Beamer, not even one session, because she was already on some supplements and on some regimen. Now, again, like we say, the body, if we don't move, if we don't engage ourselves, it takes a little while for things to happen. So these devices actually help the blood to circulate more properly, more faster than normal if you're not jogging every day. So within 1 day of taking that, let's show the other one. It literally fell off. Now she was about to do another surgery. She just paid a good lump sum to cut off the first one and see that big thing growing. You can show the next picture. And she got the Beamer session for free, and it fell off. So the technology is very important, and we salute to the technology specialists giving us some of the science to add on to the spiritual knowledge that we learned from our elders. Ashe. So definitely, you know, we also have some of the wonderful cooking demonstration. You know, we have our raw food certification that we offer as well. So for those who would like to get into this raw food certification portion, definitely follow up. It's 2 portions to the alkaline lifestyle. The information, now we can do that video right there, play that. The information portion, and then we also have the raw food certification. Here's one of the alkaline apple salad.
We always talk about the apples, the different type of apples out there, the benefits of it, you know, the purpose, the apple color, you know, red, what it stands for, what it's good for, the gold one, you know, golden apple. There's different types of apples out there, of course. The Granny Smith, which is we call our chlorophyll apple. A lot of people use it when they're drinking their green juices, which, you know, it's not good to mix fruits and vegetables together, but if you need that sweetener for those who, I guess, transitioning, normally they use this. So we want to salute first and foremost to Granny Smith. Granny Smith is very crunchy and lasts longer as far as it don't turn as fast as the others. So right now we're making an apple a day, keep the doctor away salad. You know, I'm Brother Rojo, the Alkaline Vegan Chef. greetings. We're recording in various places, so you may see me here, there, giving thanks. Unofficial. So as I'm cutting these apples, you know, some people say, why are you cutting the skin off? I'll just say this, you know, when you're making certain types of meals, certain things need to be off and certain things need to be on. Right now with this one, you need to cut the skins off. That's it. Skin have a lot of properties on it too. Matter of fact, you know, there's an old school saying, everything get eaten. The skin, the seed, everything. But again, like I said, when you're chefing it up, when you're styling it up, you wanna show your diversity. So we have the apple a day, keep the apple a day salad. Alright? Alright, so we got the lemon, we're gonna throw a little lemon in there. Alright? Throw a little lemon in there. Lemon. Throw a little lime in there too. You know, again, you know, we use lemons and lime also as preservatives. Always gotta have the preservative. Alright. Still got some more apples to cut up. I'll cut up the rest afterwards. Just gonna cut a few just so we can get a little bit on here. Show you how to do this. You know, making a quick meal when to go out. Not too long, just a quick salad. Very, very good. Tasty. Filling too. Alright. We're throwing it up in there. Bowl right there. Alright. Now again, this is our quick unofficial. We throw a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. Ooh, throw a lot of in there. That's good. You know, a lot of people like it spicy too. Got the Celtic salt. Throw a little in there. Alright. We're gonna make some more of the apples. We just throw a little because we're gonna throw some of our sea vegetables. Throw a little bit of our oil. Again, we're doing our little unofficial video here. So stay tuned to the official one. Got some basil, whip in there, right? Some dill. Ooh. Hey. Got the wakame, all the different sea vegetables. As we throw these in there, it just give it another type of flavor. There's different ways you can make your apple salad. So for those who try to, you know, take the throwback way that I make it with the turmeric, it's all good. We got like 10 different apple salads out there, all right? A few of them for you. And you think one, you know, I know a lot of the YouTubers already been using it. There's others out there, so stay tuned. Copywritten for the record. So it's all the love, man. It's all love. It's all love. We got this right here. Got this right here. We got the dose, you know, salty flavor. Alright. But again, on this side, I'll check you on the next time. I'll show you how we do it. Alright. Kelp, kelp. All the sea vegetables. Kelp, man, kelp. Ooh. Listen, man, this ain't, it's not even apple salad no more. This is a meal. Look at this. Right? And this, we gotta add our seeing that these are, remember, the body need 102 minerals, right, per day. So you got to make sure that when you're preparing your meals, you adding these nutrients in there, you know. 'Cause some people walk around with like 10 minerals a day, 5 minerals, right? And the body need 102. That's real. So we practice what we call identifying the minerals within the food. They have iron, they have copper, zinc, all the different minerals. You start learning how much minerals is in the food, and we start buying it based on the minerals content, and make sure we get our 102 minerals, our 92 minerals. You know. Also, we use our sea moss. Sea moss is real good to add on. See, let me tell you this: as a raw vegan chef, because also as an alkaline vegan chef and a raw vegan chef, you may not have all your equipment, you know, but you remember your garden. Your garden is your kitchen. So you have your knife or, you know what I'm saying, whatever utensils, bowl, this, that, and the third, your equipment, blah, blah, blah. You whip up your stove, you have a meal. So again, as y'all see me mixing, using the knife as a stir, you know, we have our napkins, we have our hands, hey, you don't have no cup. This right here, the meal right here. So it's always about improvising as well. So as we close out, because I just want to show y'all this right here.
Yes, giving thanks. So yes, the alkaline lifestyle portion, we deal with two areas. Again, the information and also the application, preparing the food. That was an unofficial cooking demo right there. You know, we do official ones there. So we was having fun with it. Again, salute to all the representative, the doctors within the team, the shamans, giving thanks within the network, specializing in their special gift. Salute to Dr. Sylvia. For those who are interested in the liquid gold and the liquid silver, we provide those services as well. Your liquid superfood, definitely salute to Dr. Sylvia. You know, of course, we talk about the elements in relation to each lifestyle. We say everything happens for a reason and a season. So of course you have your flexitarian, salute to Queen for dropping some of those jewels, your flexitarians, your juicitarian, you know, your hydrotarian, your starchitarian. During this time, a lot of people go into starchitarian world, you know, your vegetarians, your flexitarians, all the different tarians out there, you know, even what we call, when we talk about the air, the science of air, the breathitarian, the power of breathing. Yes. Your fruitarians. During the summertime, you might want to entertain your fruitarian, your juicitarian, you know. So we go into some of those information as well. So we give thanks for tapping into the abundance in relation to our alkaline lifestyle. We also want to salute some of our womb wellness representative, you know, dealing with the womb. All of our sisters who need that womb wellness cleanse, definitely stay tuned. We're preparing our womb tonic. Yes, I know it's been long awaiting. We definitely getting that in motion. Once we get that in motion, ain't no stopping. So definitely stay tuned. We teach the science of that. Salute to some of the products and the services. We touch on some of the science of eating in the law of rhythm. Very important to understand when it's a time, you know, just like we say time and place to eat. When is the time to start eating during the sunrise? When is the close off time? When is the time to eat have your liquid foods? When is the time to have your solid food? We go into some of that information. Salute to our elder Sadie, eating in laws of rhythm. We give thanks. We also touch on some of the other techniques when it comes to the beauty for our sisters, the beauty products, making sure that, we know the difference between the holistic beauty care items that's naturally for us and the commercial items out there that, start to age our sisters and those brothers who will probably be using certain products as well. So definitely we touch on lotion, we touch on the soaps, the deodorants, some of the cause effects of utilizing some of those items. Again, it's a lifestyle. We even go into some of the science on the bananas, the different science of when they started manipulating it and the hybrid ones compared to the original bananas. If you see the different kind of bananas right there, you can show us the bananas, just a little like highlight. And you got the burro banana and the baby bananas. Those two bananas on the far right. And it's just funny how they put it on the if you need to put the pH scale up, and the pH scale represents, alkaline, neutral, and acidic. Anything on the left is acidic, anything in the middle is neutral, and anything in the far right is alkaline. And they have it in the right position. Baby banana and burro banana is alkaline. The commercial banana that we normally see in them big plantains is very, very acidic. So they in the right category right there. What's the next picture? We also have the apples, the tomatoes. We touch on that too. The different science of the plum tomato, the cherry tomato. Those are the original alkaline tomatoes and the different hybrid tomatoes out there. And of course, you want to get your tomatoes organically preferred, being that, they don't have no skin, where, most people eat the potatoes straight. So anything that doesn't have a protection, make sure to get it organic. Let's proceed. Yes, the difference between normal and natural. We give thanks. Let's proceed. The different sciences between normal and natural. We go into those information when it comes to the alkaline lifestyle. We also give thanks to some of our specialized doctors and representatives. Like I said, this workshop is more than just the information. We have representatives that keep our people engaged with the information and other updates so we can be able to be self-sufficient. The alkaline lifestyle is all about giving you the information to be self-sufficient and to connect with a team of people who are doing things in real time. We give thanks. Also, we are CMOS distributors. So definitely, the power of CMOS, we talk about that. The science of CMOS is very, very important to know the different type of CMOS out there as well, from your gold to the different spectrum of CMOS to your purple CMOS. There's a lot of commercial fake CMOS that's out there. Yes, for anyone who needs CMOS, definitely follow up. We sell it wholesale and retail. And for members, you get your 30 to 50% discount. We give thanks. Also, we have our tonics. Hold up. Definitely the tonics. The tonics is very, very important. Your liquid foods. Our next portion to this is going to be about the smoothie book. The importance of having your liquid food as well as your solid food. Let's play the first one, the Supermars tonic, 102 minerals.
What we have here, that's that Supermars tonic. Yes. Sea moss, soursop, bladderwrack, burdock root, a little bit of yellow duck, aniseed. Now I ain't gonna go too much into it, but it's the 102 mineral tonic. Yes. And very, very good for remineralizing the body. Ashe. For the men, also is very, very good for giving you that strong back. Yes, sisters is also good as well for this ladies. Supermars tonic. This is something you would take more in the rising. As soon as the sun rises, the first thing you want to take is your liquid food. Or when we say before you have your liquid food, let's say take a a booster, an energy booster. It's like waking up the car, starting the car. This your Super Mars gets the car started, the body in motion, blood circulating. Then you can go into your liquid foods. 102 minerals, y'all. Super Mars tonic. Get yours.
Yeah, so the liquid foods again is as important as the solid food. And we talk about the science of the 3 times to having your liquid foods, your tonics, your sunrise, before you have your breakfast. So before you have your breakfast, you want to break fast and give yourself a half an hour before you have your breakfast, your solid breakfast. And same thing with the lunch, midday before you go to lunch and have your lunch. Make sure you have your liquid lunch, your liquid food, half an hour, and then you can have your solid. Let's play the liquid food, Green Life Tonic.
What we have here, Green Life. Yes, Green Life tonic. Very, very good. Very, very beneficial. You know, we have our chlorophyll, our alfalfa, spirulina. Your chlorophyll is very, very good for nourishing your cells. It's a cell food. You know, a lot of times we feed the stomach, of course, often, and not focus on feeding our cells. So this is something as a cell food. Best time to use it, midday, an hour before lunch. Yes, you have your hour liquid, and then you take that hour to have your solid. Give yourself an hour before you have your solid. Um, Very, very good for giving you energy, good for memory, those who want to lose weight, those who just want to gain energy. Very good for your detox and body cleanse as well. Again, this Green Life Tonic, you take about 4 to 5 ounces when you're using your detox. You can drink this straight as well. So it's something you can drink straight. If you're using your detox and body cleanse, then you would take it 4 to 5 ounce per serving, 1 hour before lunch. So before lunch, you take this, give yourself an hour, then you have your solid food. Green Life Tonic. Enjoy.
Definitely it's important to have your chlorophyll, just like, salute to Queen. She used to always say it's important to have your greens, especially during the midday when the sun is at the highest peak. So it can assimilate into the blood in real time, your chlorophyll. So you have that before you have lunch. You won't be able to consume so much of the solid, starchy food because you're feeling so energized with that chlorophyll feeding your blood, feeding your cells. And then we go to the next one, the sunset. Of course, we have the iron tonic, salute to the Catribo root. And then, of course, we have the men's tonic. Yes, of course. We have the woman's tonic and then the turmeric tonic. The turmeric tonic now, even though it's not considered alkaline based on the fact it's turmeric, we prepare this at a certain season and a reason for a specific purpose. Yes, right after you finish eating your food, a half an hour, preferably after you finish, take your turmeric tonic shot. Definitely clean out all of that waste in the stomach, all that stuff that you don't want to bring to the next day. Let's play the turmeric.
What we have here is the turmeric tonic. Yeah, let me shake it up a little so you can get that turmeric. Yes, that turmeric tonic.
Give me thanks. The turmeric tonic. Definitely a turmeric tonic, very, very good to clean out the liver, the kidneys, the gallbladder, the pancreas, all those areas in the sunset. We give thanks. Definitely check out the turmeric sunset an hour after you eat your meal, an hour after, giving thanks. Of course, like we said before, I have sea moss distributors. There's different colors, different type of sea moss, from the purple to the super moss. We are distributors of the super moss. That's the 102 mineral super moss. Definitely anyone is interested in the gel, the raw. We also provide that for members and those who take up the workshop as well. We give thanks. Again, it's more than just what we eat, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, from the garden to the kitchen, from teaching our people the science of bringing growing our food naturally, and some of the techniques in relation to it, to actually going into bringing it home, preparing it from the garden to the kitchen. We give thanks. We also talk about some of the important citrus, the orange. During
Yes, peace.
during certain journey, there was a lot of people promoting the importance of using orange and citrus. Now we were sharing the science of why you should understand the different type of orange and the best way to use it and what time. You don't want to drink orange juice or have orange during the sunset time before you go to bed. That's a no-no. Definitely there's a time to have those things. This is why it's the color orange, represent the sun. You want to have that at a sun during the sunrise. So we break down, there's certain things that you should have during the sunrise, during the sunset. Your fruits clean you out. This is why you have it during the sunrise. I show y'all the zodiac calendar. Your vegetables build you up. This is why you have it midday to maintain that energy. So you have your sunrise, midday, and sunset. Let's go into the orange presentation.
Yes, 1, 2. Peace, everyone, peace. So as we see here, we have a variety of different oranges, right? And this is very important, especially during the time when they say we need a lot of citrus. We need to know what type of orange is alkaline and neutral and acidic. And as we see, these are 5 different oranges here. It may look the same, but these are 5 different orange. Right here, this is considered sour orange. Sour orange is very good for colds, have many different purposes, and you can use the skin to, take in bath. Very, very beneficial, alkaline base. This orange right here is the civil orange. Now, if you notice the civil orange, the skin is very thin. You can identify the difference between organic natural orange compared to a hybrid one, because when you look at the bottom of it, normally they got that extra kick, that extra bulk, like something coming out from the back. So always remember, when you see an orange that have an extra lump in the back, that's hybrid. You notice this is small and thin skin and have its seeds too. Now, this one is different from this. If you notice, look, I kept the brand on it. It's a Sunkist brand. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these orange to see. This should have skin too, because normally any orange that's small like this normally have the seeds. It come from the civil family. But now Sunkist is making these oranges too. So I'm curious to find out what's inside this. Now, mind you, this is a Sunkist orange too, and you see the difference in the size. Now, we know from off the top, just looking at this have no seeds. This is hybrid. This is not the original orange. Look at the difference, right? And then lastly, look at this orange here. Now, look at the 3 difference. Now, we know this orange is in the same family as civil, and this orange definitely have the seed. So we have 5 orange here, and it's 3 of them out of the 5 that's top notch. The other 2, Now, lastly, what I'm gonna show you here is, look at this right here. For those who might not even understand what fruit is this, you would think this is a what? Orange, right? This is not an orange. Matter of fact, when you look at this, don't it look similar, or don't it look similar? But it's not an orange. This is a sweet lemon. This is in a lemon family. So this is what's going on with these fruits now, especially these citrus fruit. I literally brought an orange like this, and when I open it, it was a grapefruit. So you got to be very mindful of the different oranges out there. Get your citrus the right way. Peace and love.
Definitely, we have another presentation where we actually go into showing the oranges that have a seed and the ones that have seeds and the seedless ones. Very, very important to understand the science of these fruits and how these food is our medicine. You remember the science, let your food be your medicine, or else your medicine gonna be your food. All right. So be mindful of some of these bad foods that's out here, these commercialized foods. We go into some of those information. We give thanks. We make sure to also incorporate our health and wellness spa day, definitely with our alkaline lifestyle, because it's all part of the journey, making sure that you pamper yourself, soak yourself. We give thanks. Turn your house into a healing station. Salute to our sister. We give thanks. All of these different dynamics is all part of the lifestyle. It's the sweat lodge, getting your foot massage. These are very, very important things to do on a regular basis. As again, it's part of our lifestyle. The alkaline lifestyle is more than just about the food we eat. Put everything on that pH scale and see if it's balanced or not. We give thanks. So definitely, if anyone interested in the workshop, the alkaline lifestyle, and also we have the raw food certification, definitely follow up. Definitely follow up. We go more in depth into some of the information in relation to the foods from, like we say, we have a video presentation on the callaloo, where we break down a little bit of the science on the callaloo, on the spelt porridge, on some of the other things like the Nepal. For those who don't know about the Nepal, yes, we talk about that. Let's show that video there about with the raw food. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll back. The Nepal, yeah. Go, can you go up? Can we go up? Can we go up? More up. Thank you. Up. More up. That's right there, right there. Let's show that video right there. Thank you very much.
One of the things we acknowledge, salute to the book, smoothies, giving thanks. We acknowledge that before we have our solid food, it's important to have our liquid food. So right here you have your super moss. Your super moss have your sea moss, your soursop, your bladderwrack, your burdock root, some of the good tonics. You know, when you rise up, like we was talking about, it's important to have either your water, your tea, your lemon water, even your tonics, any type of liquid food just to get the day started. Once you finish with your liquid food, then you give yourself a half an hour, then you go into your solid food. Now, your solid food don't have to be nothing solid like some waffles and pancakes. Not saying you can have that, yes. But now you can have, as a raw vegan chef, you can have this as a solid food. So this right here is a coconut banana raspberry raspberry vegan pie. This is a raw live vegan pie. We have the coconut. First and foremost, the base is made from the nuts and grains. So we have Brazil nuts, walnuts, hemp seed, and dates. We use that to make our crust. And then, of course, we have the base, the coconut and banana, giving thanks to coconut and banana at the base. And then, of course, the topping, we have the raspberry topping and ice it off with the strawberry and raspberry. So this right here, by having your liquid foods and then giving yourself a few minutes, half an hour, and then have your solid food, this will nourish you and give you the energy. So when it's time for lunchtime, you can have your chlorophyll and have a energizing lunchtime. Yes. Giving thanks, y'all.
So this is one example of having your liquid foods, like we were saying, the supermarket, giving yourself a half an hour before you have your solid food, and then you can proceed to nourish yourself. Very, very important. We give thanks. You know, your health is your wealth. Let's go into the next video, the callaloo. Let's share a little presentation on the callaloo. No, go down. Oh, matter of fact, the spelt one right there.
Grand Rising, giving thanks. Today's breakfast,
liquid breakfast, or should I say mid-liquid solid breakfast, will be our spelt porridge. Yes, so today, instead of me going over the whole procedure, showing you how I make it and everything, I'm gonna just go over some of the ingredients and show you what I made. And definitely for those who need consultation, you can get the smoothie book, and also I could definitely add on. So we have the spelt flakes, which is from the spelt grain. You know, when you look at the Alkaline smoothie book, it talks about the grains, the flours. So we have spelt. This is what we use as our grain. We don't use oats. We're not using oats. Of course, we have our sea moss. Of course, we turn our sea moss, convert it into the sea moss gel. Yep. The sea moss is from Tanzania. So for those who may need, definitely follow up. We add the sea moss in it. Of course, you know, when you boil in your water, after you boil your water, you add your pink Himalayan sea salt for your mineralization. We have our allspice. We add some allspice for some flavor, right? We have the date sugar. We add the date sugar for some sweetener. And for some extra sweetener, of course, for those who may need, you don't need this because, you know, we have our can, our actual coconut that we crack and blend and make our coconut milk. But, we also have the coconut milk's condensed sweetener, organic, which you can use as well to sweeten up the porridge. We also add, actually with this one we add the walnut. This is the almond nuts, which we soak overnight. It's very important to soak it overnight before you consume it or add it in porridge. This one we have the walnut. So this is the porridge right here, y'all. This is one of the awesome alkaline porridge. When I'm telling you, no oats, no sugar. Well, we didn't add no fruits, no bananas, but of course, if you want to go in, you could throw blueberry, raspberry, strawberries. You can go real in on it. So definitely get your spelt porridge, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw a little icing on the cake as we speak. As we speak. You can always throw your fruits. You can always throw your fruits in there. Throw a little raspberry, blackberry in there, make it a little, more creative. Yep. So that's what we do with the porridge. And look, you got a wonderful, happy breakfast. All right. So just wanted to show y'all spelt alkaline grain, of course. We have our dates, alkaline sweetener. We have our walnuts, alkaline nuts. We have our clove, alkaline spice and seasoning. And of course, we have our sea moss and our coconut milk. Enjoy, family. Power.
Giving thanks, the electrical food. Again, during this season, you want to stay away from all the extra starchy food. More focus on your electrical food like your quinoa, your spelt, if you're looking to partake in grains. But definitely, like family was saying in the earlier video, eat your greens, green leafy. Show that callaloo. And that callaloo grow wild.
All right, so if you see, this is one of the callaloo families. There's many different spectrum of callaloo leaf, and this is one of the wild greens that, one of the super greens. And if you can see here, the callaloo, this grow wild. Like I remember in the House of Knowledge, we were growing this in the backyard, so we make sure everybody eat. Now in the callaloo, if you notice here, the growing, these are the amaranth. Now the amaranth have to get dried up and mature before it really prepare where you can use it as your grain, your rice substitute. You can use the stems too to prepare. And always remember, when you're looking at plants, especially when you travel, you got to make sure that it's soft. So this is one of the many callaloo family. Just want to show you. For my GT, my Guyanese, they have another style of callaloo that's a little more green, and it fall under the spinach family. So I just wanted to share with y'all just what we eating. Some callaloo power.
That's another one of them greens, some electrical greens, definitely important for the body. And again, when you talk about greens, most time when people mention green, the first thing they say is collard greens. There's so much electrical greens out there. We even talk about the napol, the Mexican cactus. Let's show the invention. We created a wonderful sandwich without the bread. Let's play that one real quick.
So this is that Nepal, which is the Mexican cactus. It normally have the spikes on it. What you could do is just,
It's
shred the
called
spikes off.
napoles.
You can see a little bit when you shred it off. You can make this into so many things. You can cut it up. Once you like stew it, it have an okra kind of feeling. It kind of got that okra. Matter of fact, this is kind of what you would say better than okra. Yes, not to compete with it, but this is very, very good for the digestive system. So we dehydrated this, add some linseed, of course, made it into a more, how you say, cracked dry bread, right? And what we did, I'm gonna add some of my salad. So the salad that I made is with callaloo, spinach, watercress, and some dill. We add some dill in it. We add some cilantro. This is all live, and of course the avocado. We mix it together. Add some sea moss in it, some moringa, some chlorophyll, spirulina, and make it into a meal. And then of course we add our mushrooms, our fried mushrooms, which the fried mushroom, we have the batter made with chickpeas, flour. We add of course, our seasoning, our cumin. We add all the cayenne pepper, the African burnt pepper, all the different spices. You see how I'm filling that up? Yeah, you can just fill it up. And once you have the other one, that's a full sandwich right there, y'all. A full sandwich. Full sandwich, y'all. Okay, so this is one of the meals that we'll be preparing for the fall solstice. Wonderful mushroom, green, Nepalese sandwich. We give thanks. Again, come from the Nepalese Mexican cactus. You can check out more information about it in the Alkaline smoothie book. Very, very beneficial. You can eat it raw, juice it. You can juice it as well and add in your juice. Instead of using aloe, you can use this. Mix it with your green juice. There's so many different ways to prepare this. We prepare with the dry bread, add the mushrooms and greens, avocado, and 2 of these. It's a happy meal. Power.
Yes, that alkaline electrical food. We give thanks. And again, when we talk about even Napoles, we talk about the difference between okra and that. I actually prefer that instead of okra. Can you believe that? And okra is one of those, hometown favorite. But definitely salute to Mexican cactus. We give thanks. Let's proceed. We have the apple salad, like I was sharing. We have different version of the apple a day, keep the doctor away salad. We have different version of it. We did a wonderful version during our trip to Orlando, Florida. Yes, we actually have the apples. Of course, we add the cumin, our turmeric. We add the spice, and then of course we do our strawberries and blueberries. That right there, tell Chef Ramsay holla at me right there. We that's a $1,400 plate right there. Tell Chef Ramsay holla at me right there. Okay. All right now. So let's proceed. Let's finalize this portion with the presentation, just sharing an overview of the alkaline lifestyle and raw presentation, and then we'll close out this portion. The next portion is dealing with the smoothie book. Let's go.
Right now, with the 50 centers we have now, we need to mobilize in these different boroughs as we start to mobilize in the different states as we do our global work. The different hospitals that we partner with, yes, we'll be having members opening up healing stations at these locations outside of what y'all doing personally. We have different churches, organizations that with this knowledge and skill set, we can apply it in real time. One of the things I was sharing with one of my members before, that being certified with some of these holistic teachers and healers, I couldn't use these services in a public sector. So if I wanted to work in, one of the hospitals in the boroughs or whatnot, as a holistic nutritionist or wellness warrior and whatnot, they don't see that as validated certification. But give thanks and salute to myself and Pioneers with the partnership we have with the schools, the centers, the hospitals. Members, as they get certified with this knowledge, they're able to utilize it in places that they can see stuff happen in real time. And that's one of my main thing I wanted to do with getting these certification, because our motto is we learn to earn to return. So how do we use this thing that we learn from, that we can earn from it, and we can return it back to the community? So again, these are some of the overall outcome of the classes. Definitely, your members will become alkaline lifestyle representative, understanding the scientific and spiritual approach when it comes to alkaline, when it comes to pH balance. Also, we'll be able to practice more what we call spiritual economics. How do we keep the dollar circulating? So when we have brothers and sisters with this knowledge skill set, it's easy for me to reach out to brothers who know and sisters who know it than getting somebody off the road who may not have the same common custom as us. So these are some of the benefits of getting these classes and getting certified in it. One of the things we say, use this knowledge for yourself first. Make sure and use it for yourself. Use it for your family. Make sure the family can build amongst that, have discussions with them with this. Use it with your community. If you have brothers and sisters, friends that you commune with on a regular, share that with them. If you're doing things in your community, you can use that in your community. Apply that to your business. Apply that to some of the modalities you may have for connecting with others with their business. So there's many ways you can use the service. All right, so let's go into some of the observations, some of the ins and outs what we'll be doing throughout the 9 to 12 hours. So the first thing we're going to go into is the alkaline lifestyle. What is the alkaline about in relation to the pH? Because like I tell people, we're not alkaline extremists. We understand everything must be balanced. Everything must be balanced. So when we understand the pH balance in relation to the alkaline lifestyle, how do we thrive for perfection? How do we thrive for a better holistic lifestyle? This is where the alkaline lifestyle portion come in. Part 1, we go into that. We provide y'all with your alkaline food chart. We go over some of the pH science in regards to the negative and positive hydrogen ions. So that's part 1. Once we go over and have a better understanding of what the pH is in relation to the senses, subject matters, the elements, now we can go into preparing the alkaline foods. So we're going to go over about 3 to 5 different recipes, how to prepare the food. Then we go over the sunrise regimen. When the sun rises, did you break fast before you have your breakfast? What does that mean? We'll go into that too. Have your liquid food before you have your solid food. Then we go into the third part, which is food combination. What do you use to combine your food with? What are some of the concoctions you use to combine your teas with? A lot of people have been mixing up nighttime tea with daytime and running the bathroom in the day, You know, we're gonna go over all of those different science. Sunrise regimen, sunset regimen. So we'll also go over the sunset regimen. What is the procedure you do before you go to bed? When is your cutoff time from eating? All of these information, how to turn your house into a healing station. Yes, sunset hour. So that would be the third part. Now the fourth part, we'll be going over the Zodiac calendar, which you see here. For those who participate, we'll make sure they have access to this calendar. This calendar, salute to our brother Anoop and some of our other pioneers who understand the science right here. We'll be going over the different organs, the precious organs. And right now, since we in the fall equinox, which represents the element of air, we have 3 months to breathe easy, meditation, breathing, prayer, fasting. We focus on the liver and for September, October. We focus on the kidney for October, November. And this month we'll be focusing on the stomach. So, and it's so funny because the stomach also fall the time of Thanksgiving, right? This is why we have our Thanksgiving and our Black Thanksgiving salute, so that our people can go into the fall, the winter equinox, which is the element of water, more holistic and not overwhelmed with all that food and starch. So we'll be going over some of these principles, some of these modalities, some of these things in relation to focusing on our precious organs. And each member will have one of these calendars where they can practice this amongst their family. We have the Zodiac calendar. Then we also have the Beamer machine. Yes, for those who don't know, we got the box right here. At Beamer Box, Dr. E, salute. We're going to also have Dr. E come on as a special guest speaker to share about the importance of utilizing the Beamer machine. We have specials for members who would like to get the 10 sessions, as well as we'll be having some information on how this Beamer machine can help to focus on healing the body from a cellular level, which once we take the products and we go into our body cleanse, detox, fasting, and prayer, how we can get to our level faster, being that we have this Beamer machine. So we'll be going over some of the information. We'll have Dr. E as one of our special guest speakers discussing about the Beamer machine. We'll also be going into the liquid gold and silver. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So we have access to the liquid gold and silver. These are not our brand per se, but we do have access. So this is the liquid silver. You know, very good for cleaning parasites, any bacteria, any fungus out the body. This is the liquid gold. Very good for the heart, very good for the blood. And Dr. Sylvia, we will invite her to speak about some of the mineral extract. So yes, you can use your liquid gold, your magnesium, your copper as your extract as the main tool if you don't want the middleman, which is the fruits and vegetables. We always need the fruits and vegetables, but for those who may need that potent resource, definitely we'll be talking about that and having Dr. Sylvia share information on that as well. We also have Baba Fitzroy. We're going to invite him to speak to the representative. Our 83 years young master teacher teaching about quantum touch. For those who completed the Alkaline lifestyle classes, the next phase is the quantum touch classes. I know we have some members who went through that rites of passage. It was awesome. And when you hear Dr. Baba Fitzroy, who's 83 years young, I emphasize on that, teaching us that we shouldn't travel around, we shouldn't be moving around with pain. We should be pain-free. Nature never intended for us to live and fail, live as failures. We should never have a failure mindset. This is very, very powerful when it comes to quantum touch, what we call omni-health, omni-touch. So we're going to invite our master teacher, Baba Fitzroy. Also, we're going to have Mama Ayo. Mama Ayo is one of our other master teacher who's a certified breathologist. Last class, I had brought her on and she broke down some knowledge about the breathing in regards to the alkaline lifestyle, how our people are breathing acidic. So she'll be showing and sharing the power of breath. You know, most people practice breatharian diet. So we'll talk about that in regards to the alkaline lifestyle. And if anybody would like to get certified with her, she's there to help as well. And then of course we have Dr. Kang. Dr. Kang, the shaman, he actually did an open up introduction during our orientation, giving all those who was on the call some inspiration. We're very, 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 very appreciative. And he's going to be sharing some information. So those who would like to get their products, of course, you know I have the Detox Body Cleanse product, but we also have a variety of products for those depending on your level to get fortified in real time. Now, if you notice on this calendar, when the equinox start, of course you can do a 3-day detox, 1, 2, 3, right? This is where we get the 3 days. You can do a 7-day, because sometimes people don't have a whole month, so 7 days. But normally it take the body 30 days to 90 days before we get into the new season, the new solstice, for the body to get back to the neutral stage. So we'll be going over that in relation to utilizing some of the Miracle 5 products, some of the products that Dr. Kang have, and some of the science that he'll be sharing as a shaman. All right. So these are some of the things we'll be providing within the 9 to 12 hours. We will have like about 1 or 2 physical events. December the 7th will be our ceremony. So we want to start the class early so we can get people to participate in the ceremony we'll be having December the 7th at the Alkaline Temple. Definitely I'll be sending flyers for that. We will be giving out awards. We'll be having our cooking demonstration via live stream. And for those who come into the physical event, for those who's overseas and can't be able to come out, you can see a live stream. If you can come out, you can see the demonstration in person. We have our proficiency exam that we normally do to see the level of knowledge that you have galvanized, and that determine the level of position we can put people in working with us in these schools, these centers, and other places. We will be going over some of the food handling information, have some pioneer testimonies, and we will share with you how to establish a business utilizing these resources. So again, one of the objectives is to take an holistic approach towards the alkaline lifestyle, because we understand our health is our wealth and our wealth is our health. So with that being said, don't let nobody tell you what you should already know. Take the time to know thyself, heal thyself, and let's practice true health